Hey, good morning everyone. It's your friendly neighborhood pond king. Day number 1 of our large ecosystem pond with an intake bay, wetland filter, and 25 feet of stream starts today. It's a little after 7, things are going awesome, and we got some really cool boulders to pick. Tripod for the camera. I'm going to throw it on the dash and I'm going to show you just the trip on the way there. So I think it's going to be a 3-part series. We're starting part 1 right now, where we're just getting ready to leave the rock yard and head to the job site. I am just driving through downtown St. Paul right now. I should be there pushing right around 11:30, 11:45 myself. So
good deal. Well, I'm ready to see you, and I'll be there shortly.
There's Dan the Clam, all the way from Farmington with our boulders. And we're just getting close to our job site right now. And it looks a lot like Jay Duke is behind him, so I do win indeed. Did I win? Yeah, you didn't get, I won.
No, you didn't win. I was sitting at the road eating diamond pizza waiting on
Love your job, right? If you're not doing what you love right now, why? Get to it, get started now. We had 2 machines waiting for us, plus our 2 machines. We have all of our pond supplies and then some. We prepped ourselves for emergency in case something went wrong. We have some double parts. Right there is 20 tons of hand-selected boulders out of Farmington. You saw us picking those out earlier this morning. Right now, Jay's doing something he looks like he's got experience with, cleaning up. All right, so we've got the machines unstrapped and we're just starting our workflow right now. So the first things we're starting to do is just empty out the trailer of all the pond supplies. And then we're gonna start building our aqua blocks so that we can figure out the size we need to have of our intake bay. Once we have that figured out, placing of that, then we'll be able to start spray painting where this pond is gonna end up going. It's gonna look fantastic. You don't know how to use a Minnesota can, or? What's I know I messed up on the order. You're supposed to have this little tool, and so you got to use 2 fingers. Sorry, Jay. What's really fun about the intake bay being here is it's got to be 4x10 for us to fit everything we need in here. We're making it so that you can expand on this water feature down in the road, which means we're putting in an extra pump housing unit in there, and we're putting the extra aqua blocks needed for the proper flow rate in our intake bay right from the start. The reason we're doing that is there's potential for us to expand all over this backyard. There's so much open space, but the primary goal is getting ready for the wedding that's going to be happening next year. This is just an awesome blank slate. We get started today. We're a day ahead of schedule. We didn't think we'd be starting to dig till tomorrow, so everything's bonus right now because Jay drove like a bat out of hell to get here. What'd you do, like 5 miles over the speed limit the whole way? You saved a lot of time on it.
I go the speed limit.
He's
Put
just
it in my GPS. GPS tells you top left corner what the speed limit is. Locked on like a laser.
That way you know exactly the time.
He should be an actor. He should be an actor. quick reminder of is when you're having a conversation on the way up here, with one of your friends as you're driving to a job site, and he says, no matter what I do, every time I put a bucket in the ground, I hit something. Maybe you should listen and maybe not have that guy be the operator, because as soon as he put something in the ground, we found the irrigation. But the joke's on Jay. We kind of were expecting it. We knew it was in the area. We didn't know where. We knew we were going to damage it and have to reroute it. So Jay, I apologize. Not trying to make you feel bad for your mistake that anyone would have made is what I meant to say. Any of us would have made the mistake you made. Or it would accident. There's a nicer way to say what I'm trying to say, and I'm not hitting that right now. Love you. Jay, why are you going to cover me in dirt? What's going on here? Oh my gosh. Ah! So it's a little after 6. Things went really well today. We got ourselves dug to the 2-foot depth, and tomorrow we're gonna come in and finish the digging. I'm really happy. We didn't start digging this hole until 3 p.m. today. We got here, we started unloading our machines, unstrapping them, building our aqua blocks, and then coming up with our game plan. We really didn't start breaking ground here until 3. And we got a lot accomplished. All right, everyone, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll show you the rest of the dig, the liner, the basin, or the intake bay, and I'm sure Mr. Duke will come up with something. All right, so now we're gonna head to the hotel in Spooner, Wisconsin. You wanna see what that looks like? Let's go check it out. So we're gonna come up with our game plan, which is to get down to our last depth. We're gonna pick out where we want our fish caves to go, and then we're gonna put in our lily pockets. From there, we are going to start lining it, and then we get to start playing with those large boulders. Throughout the day today, we have some logistics coming in. We have a delivery of stone coming in and a delivery of gravel. So one of the things we're gonna do here first is get ourselves a pad for the gravel to be poured on. Because of all the grass here, we'd lose about a ton of gravel if we just poured it right on the grass. So we're gonna put down some of those mats to be able to scoop off of, and we're gonna get ready for gravel. Then we're gonna do the last of the handwork here. You'll see that. We'll get the time lapse rolling, and then we're gonna start digging. And by the end of the day, we'll start having boulders in there. Thanks for joining us. Hit that subscribe button, everyone. We'll talk soon. So the band is back together. Brad's working on our intake bay for us, which is awesome. He's working on making sure that those vaults get down to the right depth. He's making sure that the hole is the right square size to fit all of our boxes. Jay's working on digging out the last tier for us. And Justin's working on getting our depth set up, so our depth finder. So we want to make sure that that is a 12-inch tier. Right now, we're coming up on Mark. This is his first time on a Bobcat. How's it going? Huh?
It's going good. Just trying to figure it out as well.
we have to shift the intake bay over, and we're gonna do it by about 18 inches. The main reason is we were getting very close on the liner as far as how much liner we had versus what we needed. And though we probably would have had enough, I just want to make sure there's always extra. With all this sand, the amount of soil we're moving, things like that, we always like to make sure there's extra in case there is any settling. So we decided to shift the intake bay over a little bit, and that's not going to really affect our design much. It's going to be hardly noticeable because of how huge this pond is. Just look how big that is.
How disgusted are you?
Get to work!
So that's gonna do it for the end of part one. How awesome. What we did is we got our liner in, we got a lot of rock put in today, a lot of big rock put in today. We've got the intake bay installed. Now we're just gonna rock in there. So, all right everyone, I can't believe this is the end of day 2. Keep watching because we got some cool things to show you guys. All right, oh, hit that subscribe button. I bet you haven't yet, have you? Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button because we've got a lot of cool things to show you. All right everyone, we'll talk soon. Sponsored by Pond King Water Gardens. Living works of art, 1 yard at a time.